Hello. So hopefully this will be rebroadcasting soon. Basically today I am going to fight Cammy bot while the Eat Sports event goes on. So I stole, with permission, Kanzuki Dynasty's account where we have Cammy bot preloaded on. It's not quite complete yet, but basically I'm just going to do my usual thing in terms of fighting the bot, figuring it out, and learning how to approach it. So the rules for this one are a little different than usual. For this one, the intent of the bot is to learn how to deal with her melee pressure and V-skill. So I get points for stopping her V-skill, teching her throws, throwing her out of her hooligan before it connects, and that's all we have worked out for now. So I'm just gonna see how she looks for a little bit here. Alright, so 4 throws, 5 V skills. Looks like she has throws in a few places. So this will be good. I was noting the other day that I had a little problem with teching throws, not because I can't tech throws, but when I get focused on anti-airing someone, I end up losing my ability to a little bit. So the fact that she does some air-to-air stuff here, I like quite a bit. Now I'm not sure if a trade will count here. So notice that if you try to preemptively cut her off from doing her V-skill, she won't be able to, like, throw. But if one of your point conditions is throw teching, that can be a problem. I'm not sure I see a hooligan here. So it might not be completely entered in. Or I could just be getting incredibly unlucky. Or I could be an idiot and I didn't even realize that only one option was on. Okay then. That goes to show you how complex this bot can be. This is definitely not a for big beginners bot for sure. Oh right. Now, she is safe on block when she lands that, but it has such a large startup timer, but kind of like Urian's bear grab, you kind of have to just be fearless about punishing it. It doesn't really do that much damage either, but in fighting games, you're just so used to somebody coming right at you as being an incredibly negative thing. And it really is. I mean, if you get hit by it, it's not exactly a good thing to happen. But it's certainly better than blocking. I think this is one of the few moves you just don't want to block. Okay, maybe there's a little more than that. So, just double checking here if any of these are gonna be a problem for me. A few dashes, a lot of blow moves, that's good. Alright, it seems to have some meaties going on here, so that's good to know. That means the bot's working the way it should, at least a little bit. So she walks forward a little bit in between her kick and her throw. That's probably going to be good for us in terms of giving us a little bit realistic pressure. Because Cammy really does have to move in order to be a threat to you. If she's just standing in place, she has no way to surprise you. But, luckily for her, she has very good walk speed. Okay, dash throw, jump. Alright, so we got dash throw, and a throw into V skill. So lots of throw pressure is in here, which is good because that's what we want. It looks like there's plenty of points in here where you can earn throw tech points. So just to remind our viewers, the first to 10 rules here against Cammy Bot are stopping V skill, teching her throws, and throwing her out of a hooligan before it connects. And of course Cammy wins if I die. So let's get this started. Now since there's so much throwing in here, 1 point. I'm really not sure right now when I'm gonna get thrown, especially since there's multiple move options forward before she throws. Two. Three. I kind of want to give Cammy points if she gets thrown without getting teched. Because 4, prematurely throwing her kind of defeats the purpose of this bot. But I also don't want to make it too hard on myself. But let's see how we're doing so far. Five. Oh man. Yeah, even in a bot, dash throws always get me. This is actually partially why Kinbot was so useful to me, was because Kinbot, his B skill, was just... So many people online do that. 1. Oh! Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Sorry about that. Do you want me to go over each one individually, Rillian? Just so our audience and you can see what's inside the bot? Oh, there you go. Okay, what's the fix? Right now, it's just throw and B skill. There isn't anything going on there. So fireball, V skill, and then 6 heavy kick. The 6 heavy kick is hidden. Oh. Medium kick, like, oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, thank you. remind me what the... I can't see the top of the bar, so remind me what the input was again one more time. Cool. Then I got it down. Looks good to me. Cool. Now on with the show. So I'm changing the goal system here already. I don't think you should get a point unless you combo from punishing the V-skill. I don't think punishing is just quite enough. It's still easy to do, mind you, but it does require a little more effort. Oh, 4 needs to be changed as well. To light punch, medium punch, hooligan, end recording when she is at head height. Okay. Easy peasy. So you want me to grab that? I'm not sure I can. But I can definitely see how that would be difficult. And why this bot itself is kind of difficult. Aw, man, she even has some fake footsies in here too. That's great. Alright, so let's do a little thinking here. I think her hooligan auto targets right, so like that. So it's definitely a range thing, I think. Because like there, I don't think you can grab her from there. Because I think she crouches too much. Okay, I think I see how to do this. So you can't be too close to her, otherwise her V-skill will go around you, which is not very useful. Her knee bullet will hit, which is also not very useful. Oh man, and she mixes it up with dive kick too. Oh man. You weren't kidding about this being terrifying. I see. One. Two. Three. Ugh. So that was me expecting the dash and throw. So, like I've been saying in the past, you really just have to be reactive. In a bot like this, it can be fairly difficult to do, which is why we say this one is more of an advanced bot. Yeah, her mix-ups are pretty good. I will point out that I don't think I've seen an online player play like this. They tend to play a lot more conservatively. But it also might just be my own sample of Cammy's. But this one, I feel, is more about teaching you a skill rather than a matchup. To and what that skill is, I believe, has more to do with learning how to not autopilot your defensive behaviors. And honestly, just accepting the... I think one of the hardest things about first starting out fighting games is that part of fighting games is the mix-up. And the mix-up gives an element of hype in a way, which is good, especially for people watching. But a mix-up also cannot feel very good when being on the receiving end for some people. For me personally, it's actually one of my favorite parts of the game, because to me, I'm a huge fan of rock, paper, scissors. So to me, fighting games is all about that. And there's plenty of strategy in that too. But when you're a beginning player and you get mixed up, it can feel like your fault a lot of the time. And honestly, sometimes it's just not. And actually, a lot of the times it's just not. It's just the other player making a good decision. And that's true not just of mix-ups, but a lot of different things. So what I feel this might help with teaching people is not just that not just how to not play defensively brain dead, but also just sometimes the bot will do something, your opponent will do something that you just can't react to, and that's just how the game goes. So yeah, I think this is doing a pretty good job with our original intention. Oh man. That totally counts. Oof. So yeah, basically what we're going over for anybody who has joined, maybe not, is we're testing this bot that we've entered in that has a whole bunch of different pre-programmed behaviors in it. And we're trying to get 10 points against this bot. So I get points for grabbing her out of hooligan throw before she throws me, obviously. And also I get points if I punish her V skill. And I get one more set of points if I tech her throws. So this bot has a lot of different places where she'll throw, she'll dash throw, she'll jump and throw. And she has a few different places where she'll V-skill as well. So I gotta keep track of her dash throwing me, V-skilling me, and dive kicking me, or hooliganing me from the air. And hopefully stay alive before I get my 10 points. So that's why you see me not doing much. It's very easy to just go nuts on a bot because they don't have defense. But if you do that, you don't really learn what's intended. So it's very easy to just not learn from this sort of tool. Which is why we actually work so hard on trying to get a point system that makes sense for what the bot's capable of training you on. The point system makes you focused on behaving a certain way. And rewarding you for behaving that certain way. Man, 2 dive kicks in a row, come on. See, that's what I mean about the luck thing. And this bot can kill you pretty quick if you're actually trying to, like, fight it. I'm almost beginning to think the combo rule for the V skill isn't necessary. I think it's just that for higher levels of the game, we'll just end up getting rid of that one, so you can get all of your easy points in punishing the V skill at the lower level. But if you want to, like, take it up a notch, you only get points for throw techs and hooligan punishes, and then if you want to be a little more intense, you could probably, like, does she have a cannon spike? Because if she has a cannon spike, I would say, like, getting the meaty off of your throw punish or something like that from the hooligan. I don't know. There's probably some unobvious way to make it a little bit harder that I'm not thinking of. But I won't stress about that for now. this is just supposed to be a little fun side thing before Texas Showdown continues. Alright, well that's noted. Maybe we can hide it in something. I see. Alright, so I'm trying to get to 10 points here before dying. So we'll include that V-skill rule. So I get a point for V-skilling an attack, teching a throw, or grabbing her out of hooligan before she hits you, or punishing V-skill. So 4 ways to get points. So that's the first point of the game. Oh, stop her V-skill with mine, huh? That'll be a little harder. Well, I was looking for a hard mode rule, and that's definitely hard mode. Oh man. So, the more I play this, the more I realize that there's probably some patterns here that shut off other actions from happening. I haven't seen V-skill that much, and I know it's on at least 2 different movesets. So there must be something I need to end up punishing in order to get that out more. I think throwing V-skill counts as a point. Let's go with that. I see, so you have to tech her throws in order to get points. Interesting. Well, I mean, in order to have a chance to survive enough to get points. so many mix-ups. So this is very much like Ryubot in that she changes stances depending on how you interact with her. So for Ryubot, if you let him zone you, he would just keep zoning you. Yeah, you can't be too far away from her, otherwise it won't complete and you can't grab her. But if you stay too close, you will get thrown. So there's also that. It's so hard to not respond to a throw with walk back because I'm just so used to throw landing me in a position where I can't do much online. That's the point. It looks like the burrito contest finished up. Louisiana Man. LA. And yep, Louisiana Man wins for Hori Rap. Bodies all burrito contest goers? What? Yeah, weird. Ah, that's Texas for you. I think this is 3. 4. 5. 5. If you don't know how to tech throws, you'll learn how to tech throws. That's for sure. Honestly, I'm probably gonna get more of my points from the hooligan throws more than anything. Ah! Missed! Darn it. Oh man. That moment when a bot stuns you. Ugh. One. Two. Okay, I think I'm approaching this incorrectly. I keep trying to get the throw off of her, the one where she walks forward first, because she kind of just throws it out there. But maybe I'm not supposed to get those points. So I'm gonna focus on something a little different then. I'm only gonna focus on trying to get her hooligan throws to come out. So anything else in between that is noise until I get one of her hooligans. And after that, then I'll be looking for the V-skill. And if I get knocked down, then I'll try and throw tech something. Because chances are she might have gotten into that loop by then. But trying to throw tech while you're standing already, kinda hard. Too hard even, so maybe I'll work on that later. I think it's easier to do against certain characters, but Cammy's just too fast walk speed wise and has too many ways to mix it up, and you don't want to get caught in a mix-up vortex against Cammy. Was not trying to do that. Okay. I should probably start punishing something of hers too, just to see if I can get out that V. right? That has interesting timing anyway. So, one. Two. Three. Four. One. Two. Three. One. Two. Three. So one thing I like about bots, and why I find them useful, is they cause you, like, inside your head, to feel rewarded for spotting a behavior. in a regular match, you sort of get caught up, especially as a beginner, you get caught up in the flow of battle, and generally you're paying attention to yourself. But here, the reasons you feel good aren't necessarily you doing something. But I noticed that, at least for me, even if I don't punish it, I feel, oh, there's that place I could have got points in. I missed out on it, but I know it's there to get. Maybe it's just my profit-seeking nature. But overall, I wouldn't say it's a negative feeling, even though it's technically a negative. I missed out on something. But I also sort of like, underneath everything, feel kind of good that I recognized the fact that I could have gotten the points there. So over time, as I play more and more of these, when I'm fighting somebody online and I see them throw out a hooligan throw, for example, my brain isn't thinking, I need to punish that, or, oh man, I'm gonna get thrown, or anything like that. It's mostly just thinking, hey, dumbass, you can throw that. Because I've gotten thrown again and again and again. It's not always optimal to throw it. Obviously, as you can see, it can just go into a dive kick. And there's nothing you can really do about that. But at least my brain, like, pulls up that sort of data onto it. At least it goes, hey, there's an option here. And the more of those things that you can get programmed into your head, 1, 2, the more of those things you can get, 3, programmed into your head just to automatically happen, the more you're going to be able to think about your options against those things. So if you go to 2-mk.com and you look at our bots, that's what I want you to have in mind. I want you to just look at something you want to get in your dictionary. Because that's what I think this is largely about, is building that dictionary in your head of all of these different things that you can react to in a way that'll let you remember them. There's no... You can be in the training room for hours. Oh, .org, right. You can be in the training room for hours and just not feel anything towards the thing you're practicing. And it can get really boring. But this way, I doubt you'll find this way boring. And if you do, I'd totally appreciate some feedback on that. But people like minigames. Minigames are generally a fun thing for a lot of people. So if you're having fun doing something, you're probably gonna remember it more. I mean, that's true in anything. If you're having fun doing something, you're more likely to remember it. And that's why pros are pros. I mean, I would find it odd if, you know, Tokido or Daigo or Infiltration or, you know, any of those people who have been playing fighting games for a really long time, didn't find it fun to sit in training mode for hours and just work things out. And the ones that don't, well, they don't do training mode at all. They go do whatever other method they have fun in learning. They go online, or they look up frame data and become a frame data monster. I think that's 4. 5. So if there's one thing we hope to achieve with all these sorts of things, it's for people to have fun. And that's why we try to make this sort of thing more accessible. So that way you can tinker with your own, and we tell you the sorts of things that are necessary to give it its intent, so you're not like building it from scratch. But that's why we have this sort of thing. We want you to be able to mess around with it, make it so that you are capable of modifying it to match your needs, or to make it, or even to, some people will probably have fun just messing around with the concept of this and seeing how they can break it or break their friend who gets frustrated by shoryukens and not being able to anti-air jump-ins or whatever, and give them the hardest time on the planet. And in the process, hopefully, getting them good at countering those things. So. Anyway, I think I'm going to sign off here in a little bit. Yeah, that's true. I have a bigger problem punishing the V skill, which I thought was going to be easier. But tacking throws is probably the hardest thing in here. Just because of the overall pressure. Yes. It seems our diet plan, shall we call it, went well. Alrighty, so this one won't be up on the website yet, but Akuma Bot is up, as Rillian alluded to earlier. So if you want to check out the Akuma Bot, just go to 2-mk.org/bots. That's bot as in plural. And it should have all the instructions there, some videos to help you see what the inputs are and how they should look like, a little advice, the scoring system we came up with, All sorts of good stuff. So, it looks like Texas Showdown is going into KOF 14 pools, so if you want to go watch that, they will be on twitch.tv/ Level Up Live. And I hope you all have a good night and enjoy Texas Showdown. Ta-ta!